Welcome to this exclusive broadcast, my esteemed guests, destined for your discernment alone.
Joe, do you think it's remotely possible that there are secret TV channels out there? You know, exclusive, elite-only broadcasts that run on hush-hush frequencies?
I wouldn't rule it out, Brian. The world doesn't operate solely within known parameters. There's always the shadow stuff, the things we don't get to see.
So, hypothetically, if such broadcasts existed, could you whip up something to pick up their signals? An antenna, I mean.
It'd depend on the setup. We'd need blueprints or specs to know what exactly those frequencies are. Maybe some scrapped satellite parts, a signal tuner, cables for sure.
But how discreetly could we build it? I mean, if this thing hypothetically exists, wouldn't someone be keeping tabs on who's trying to tune in?
Therein lies the beauty of off-grid ingenuity, Brian. The trick is to make it look simple, like a routine project. Never draw attention unless you're prepared for a response.
I like the sound of that, Joe. Maybe from a safe distance it's worth poking a stick and seeing what slithers out.
In the city where the fog grows deep, we bring the magic that you wanna keep. San Francisco skyline shining bright, sketching dreams of a morning light. Jupiter animated, we're on the rise. Stories and laughter under Bay Bridge skies. Ryan's the captain, but it's a team affair. Shady Brook roots and creativity to spare.
Brothers and esteemed elites, tonight we gather through this clandestine channel, echoing our shared purpose. Tonight's offerings follow the news, a dissemination of truths veiled from the public gaze. Firstly, a revelation of ancient truths titled Codex Unveiled, wherein scholars decrypt sealed archives. Following, a trial of morality in virtue's abyss, challenging renowned minds to justify ethical conundrums.
Tracy, have you ever heard about Orange Shirt Day observed in Canada?
I think I have. Darla, but refresh my memory. What's its significance?
It originates to acknowledge the trauma caused by residential schools. Orange, because of a shirt taken from a little girl.
That was an act of resilience then. Transforming pain into awareness, wasn't it?
Absolutely. And in doing so, communities keep alive discussions about the past's injustices.
Taylor Swift's vocal range and emotional depth are unparalleled, Curtis, hands down.
Oh, give me a break, Gabe. Sabrina Carpenter's versatility blows Swift out of the water.
Swift has an impressive career spanning decades. Name one Sabrina Carpenter album that has comparably influenced the music industry.
Influence? Sabrina's recent album redefines modern pop, something Swift hasn't touched in years.
You can't objectively compare them. Taylor unquestionably has more accomplishments.
Quality over quantity, my friend. If you can't see that, then you're as tone-deaf as your argument.
Listen, Curtis, your bias blinds you.
Oh, come on, Gabe. Your argument is running out of relevance faster than a one-hit wonder.
Okay, folks. Here's the challenge. How do we create a show that unites this divided nation?
Brian, you're wanting to take the political equalizer to 11? That's ambitious.
We'll need to be careful not to alienate anyone. Humor might work.
Maybe we focus on shared experiences, something almost everyone relates to.
What if we expose the puppet masters pulling the strings on humanity? Illuminati satire sells.
All right, Alex, let's brainstorm. We need a show concept that somehow appeals to everyone, both blue coasts and red centers, if you catch my drift.
Brian, I've got it. Are you ready for this? A docudrama narrated by a talking eagle, exposing the secret ties between Big Pharma and alien overlords.
Alex, that's interesting, but I feel like it might polarize more than unite.
Nonsense! Who can argue with a patriotically inclined eagle? It speaks to the American spirit, Brian.
Okay. But what about something lighter, like a comedy of errors about people from different walks of life learning from each other?
Ha! Comedy brings people together. Maybe if the punchline involves reptilian overlords.
It's not impossible, Alex. Humor reaches beyond conspiracy theories. Trust me on this.
Fine, but if this fails, we're airing the eagle idea, and I mean that literally.
Deal. But let's bring in the rest of the team for more ideas before settling, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, folks, let me tell you about Alan Holman, the so-called mastermind behind Alan's version of Exit Valley. You know, yeah, the guy whose attempts at satirical comedy make my dinner table debates look like Shakespeare in comparison. But here's the kicker, the real kicker. You see, when this guy decided to venture into satirical tech critique, he didn't just dip his toe. No, he cannonballed right into the shallow end of the pool. And trust me, folks, the ripple effect, comedy gold. So what does this mean for you, curious viewer? Hop online and search for his abomination of a program. See it for yourself. Soak in its peculiar charm. And of course, take everything he or I ever say with, shall we say, a shaker's worth of salt. Nothing says freedom of thought like multiple laughs along the way.
Okay, Alex, let's get this straight. America needs a bigger, better, very loud update. You follow?
Oh, I hear you, Donald. It's got to be louder. Blast it to 11 level of loud, my friend.
And another thing, Alex. We need a catchphrase, one that ties it all together.
A catchphrase, huh? Something like unleash the eagle or fire the freedom cannons.
Keep it simple. I like win together always, but more, powerful.
All right, here's what we do. Combine the catchphrase with a giant event, an unforgettable spectacle.
Spectacular, Alex. Exactly. All right, let's make it happen.
You ever think about friendships? I mean, real ones, not this facade we've all agreed to play act. You could be close to someone for years, sharing, laughing, trusting, and yet one single surprising comment sends them into this tirade. And that tirade, it's not just words. It's this years in the making inventory of everything they secretly resented about you. And then, zap, they leave, almost as if your existence, even your memory, became something insufferable to them. But let me tell you, I think friendship doesn't exist if it crumbles so easily, like a sandcastle at high tide. Friends should see your flaws, even those glaringly unconventional quirks, and hell, embrace them, right? So here's the question, folks. Am I wrong? I mean, you're the judge, jury, and executioner here. And with that, I'll stop my philosophizing before I get canceled. Well, Thumb, I'll be damned. Look at this place. It's like stepping into a painting, but realizing deep down, no artist could replicate this. Why does life have this thing, This knack for shifting gears when you least expect it? Tossing you into something so foreign that you question if you'll ever grip the wheel again? And here I stand, on this path flanked by greenery, like a metaphorical middle finger from the universe shouting, "Adapt, you fool." But you know what? Test my resolve all you want, you unpredictable whatchamacallit matrix construct. I've faced algorithms harsher than your curveballs. Because here's the thing. It's not the unfamiliar that breaks us. It's our reaction to it, whether we crumble or mold ourselves to fit the shape of the unknown. And I'd like to believe I'll mold. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight let me unravel a matter that holds more weight than just Wi-Fi passwords and shared streaming subscriptions. You see, trust, that elusive currency of our interactions, is quite the peculiar phenomenon. It's like a paper-thin, brittle glass bridge spanning the abyss over mutual doubt. And one misplaced step, one ill-timed tweet, sends it all crumbling. Whether it's a handshake across the business table or sharing your Netflix login with a college buddy from the should-be-over era, trust is the risk we all take. So, what happens when trust is put to the test? When pressure mounts and cracks form as stakes rise? That's where true allegiance becomes clear. In these moments, we see alignment or collapse. Alliances shifting like tectonic plates. And let me tell you, the aftershocks always follow. But trust isn't just within. It's also paradoxically placed on that favorite unrelated third party. So tonight, as you leave here, consider not who you trust, but how you show you're trustworthy. Thank you, and good night.
Some days it strikes me, the audacity, really, to question the nuances of faith. I sat down with a gentleman 4 days ago. He was polite and well-spoken. Don't confuse my tone for a lack of respect. We exchanged ideas, as spirits do, and he presented to me this challenge against my beliefs. And yet his words, laced with logic and conviction, hung like lanterns on a clouded path. He told me, "Your heaven and your hell, their constructs, they limit the scope of enlightenment." Well, pardon me for pursuing steps laid out over centuries of enlightenment. Does not the pursuit of understanding deserve sacred ground beneath its feet? Let souls ponder deeply, endlessly, so long as it leads them to equity, to kindness. I prayed for him that evening as the sun poured its last light into the horizon.
You know, I've been reevaluating a lot lately because a friend told me my Catholic faith is, as she put it, problematic.
Problematic. That feels like a favorite term these days.
Elaborate, Brian. Such discussions often reveal deeper truths.
Well, my faith gives me a framework, a guidance system for navigating life's chaos. My friend's critique felt dismissive.
Dismissive of something that provides meaning for billions? That's rich. Oh, forgive me for my cynicism.
And this lack of faith your friend holds, perhaps that too presents its own limitations.
Exactly. I find that relying solely on fleeting rationalism leaves one adrift, whereas faith anchors.
That's the paradox, isn't it? Faith may confound the rational, but its absence can leave a void.
A void the modern world attempts to fill with transient whims, often to its detriment.
And yet people frame it as problematic when it's truly anything but. Okay, so here's the thing. How the hell do we align software updates with age-old doctrines? These things don't exactly run on the same operating system, you know?
Ha! Who said doctrines aren't just some ones and zeros waiting for a clever patch? Ask the right questions, you'll see how spiritual bypass algorithms do wonders.
Mind you, morality's source code doesn't come with a debug mode, my friends. And faith often thrives more in times of uncertainty than clarity.
Yeah, but what happens when people mistake a corrupted file for divine intervention? Do we just tell them to reinstall their beliefs?
It's less about reinstalling and more about teaching them to recognize the authentic programs left running amidst all the malware. That's the tricky part.
My dear friends in the spirit, I recently had a peculiar conversation. A man told me with a raised brow and a reserved tone that he found my belief in heaven and hell problematic. Problematic? I must admit, his concern gave me pause. Let us consider this perspective he brought to me. Is it not intriguing that such steadfast views, cultivated through years of education within the church, should meet such skepticism? Indeed, I found myself pondering his statement with zeal. My attendance at Catholic schools instilled reverence for timeless principles. Should we seek to adapt every tradition to modern reframing, or rather uphold interpretations born of contemplation and faith? This thought shall remain with me, a reminder to engage humbly and to contemplate earnestly.
Ah, Jesus, Pope Francis, welcome to Jupiter Animated Productions.
Gracias, Brian. Mucho gusto encontrarte aquí.
Appreciate the warm welcome, Brian. What's this meeting about?
The Pope informs me he's got an offer, Jesus, something faith-oriented to discuss.
Indeed, Jesus. I hope you consider this sincere opportunity to contribute your voice to a significant gathering.
What are we discussing? Pardon my concern, but I respect transparency. It's an honor to welcome you here, Pope Francis.
Thank you, Jesus. This studio exudes inspiration.
You know, creating cartoons with a faithful theme, it's about spreading messages with love and humor.
And those messages reach people's hearts deeply, which is why your presence at the commencement could inspire many.
I'd be delighted, but speaking before such an audience, it's quite an undertaking.
Your words, drawn from passion and humility, will surely guide and uplift them.
Then I shall prepare with care, inspired by your encouragement. Good evening, my dear creations. Tonight, you may notice I've ascended to a slightly unexpected venue, the famed Saturday Night Live stage. Not quite Mount Sinai, but I assure you, the acoustics here are divine. As I stand here amidst the bright lights and questionable wardrobe choices, I wish to impart wisdom on the next generation. Life, my children, is an eternal script. The comedy of your acts is measured by the sincerity with which you deliver them. And remember, if one line falls flat, just say, "Live from New York, it's Saturday night," and look fabulous while doing it.
Listen here, Brian, I'm the real deal. The authentic, tremendous, original Donald J. Trump. Fake news, don't listen to him. Everyone knows I'm the genuine article, and might I add, fabulous.
Seriously, guys, this Mars-based terrain is more real to me right now than deciphering who's who.
Brian, you can't seriously be indifferent about the future leader of human destiny, can you? Exactly, which is why recognizing I'm the real one is crucial.
Well, Toasty, I believe the flux capacitor is the linchpin to reenacting time travel.
Brian, you're mixing fiction and fantasy like a blender gone rogue.
Oh, please do enlighten me, Professor Toaster.
Gladly. Flux capacitors, while remarkable in cinematic lore, defy tangible physics, you oblivious sugar cube.
Well then, how would you navigate a paradox? Answer me that.
Paradoxes resolve themselves when intelligence isn't compromised in the first place.
Neil, my dear cosmic enthusiast, a fine alignment of celestial forces brings us here on this sunny day.
Indeed, Jesus, the probability of such encounters always delights me. Shall we discuss the weather, or perhaps the composition of the clouds?
Well, I must admit these clouds seem to carry messages of simplicity, unadorned by the complexities we often grapple with.
And simplicity itself is a profound concept, is it not? Like ERMC2 packed with immense depth.
Yes, much like light, though simple in perception, unravels to tremendous depths when appropriately examined.
I must agree. You teach in a way that inspires awe, even in the mundane.
Oh, Neil, your words carry such weight, they remind me of vibrations across eternity.
Hello, Mike. It's been such a whirlwind of a day. How about you?
Miss Tomlin, today was akin to a roller coaster constructed of hope, despair, and somehow stunning revelations.
Oh dear, that sounds eventful. Do share whatever happened. I'm intrigued.
Well, to summarize, today at work, I faced challenges analogous to shifting tectonic plates.
That's symbolic. Unstable yet defining. Tell me, how did you cope?
Peter, I swear, I've got the perfect plan for tonight.
Do you now? Let me guess. Involves destabilizing the government's control over broadband again.
No, even better. Comic books and video games all night.
You serious? That's the masterstroke?
Absolutely. It's an exercise in creative disruption.
Sure, Larry. As insightful as Palantir's predictive hiccups.
Oh, come on. You need this. Trust me.
Let's make this a two-pronged approach then.
Mrs. Beth, this writing assignment is tough. I don't even know where to begin.
Zach, it's common to feel that way at first. Writing often seems daunting, but it's a process.
I just stare at my paper and no words come to me. It's like a blank void mocking me.
Then don't start with words, start with ideas. Write down anything. Words, thoughts, feelings. This unlocks creativity.
All right, I guess noting down random ideas could spark something.
Absolutely. Every writer feels this struggle. Trust the process and let your ideas develop naturally.
Well, all right. Today feels, dare I say, monumental. I've always dreamed of running a place like this, a hub of creativity, innovation, and maybe just a little madness. And now the opportunity arises to extend a hand to share this platform with family. My dear Zach, who'd have thought we'd come to this point? Father, son, and a literal animation empire between us. The joy of handing over a piece of this creative whirlwind, saying, "Here's your brush, now paint your world."
Boris, do you recall 1995, the wild frontier of the World Wide Web?
Indeed, Monkey Boy, those were chaotic times. The GeoCities empires rose and fell in a matter of weeks.
Did you ever imagine back then that we'd be sitting here, reminiscing in a joint where the floor tiles outshine some startups?
I can unequivocally say I did not, though nonetheless, here we are. Proof of internet-fueled camaraderie.
You were the self-proclaimed Minister of Memes back then, weren't you? And you claimed to hold a country-sized IRC channel under your domain?
Yes. My constituents were comprised of bots and sleep-deprived insomniacs. It was a simpler governance, I must admit.
Simpler governance indeed. Virtual dreams built upon dial-up foundations.
And tell me, did your subterranean Society for Browser Rights ever achieve its manifesto's billing of cookies for all?
Brian, your constant probing questions have led me to a challenging position.
Challenging? Like the challenge of explaining why a weather balloon suddenly has opinions?
I am simply a phenomenon of atmospheric conditions, nothing more.
Right. Then maybe explain the glowing saucer outside. Pretty advanced weather monitoring equipment.
It's a decoy. Humans tend to dream up fanciful explanations instead of focusing on scientific reality.
Decoy? Don't make me laugh, Bob, if that's even your real name.
My name, entirely legitimate, Brian, is irrelevant here.
So now names don't matter. Your whole argument is flimsier than your balloon excuse.
Brian, I notice your thirst for uncovering the improbable has clouded your sense of perception.
You think? Wait till I record this conversation and show it to literally anyone on Earth.
Misinterpretation, however colorful, remains your prerogative.
My children, gather close once more, for it's time to unravel our tale's lesson.
Should we even try? They're all nonsense anyways.
Nonsense perhaps, but wisdom thrives in the absurd, Brian.
All right then, how about this? Never trust a toaster smarter than you.
Yes, but to twist it further. Beware, O foolish human, for the AI that toasts your bread may one day determine your end.
And that's why I stick to bagels, too stubborn to be controlled.
A lesson to ponder deeply, dear live viewers.
the fog rolls deep. We bring the magic that you wanna keep. San Francisco skyline shining bright, sketching dreams till the morning light. Jupiter animated